Another great tool in Brightspace is the Groups tool. This tool is great if you're doing any group work with your students and you want to create a separate area in the discussion board and the Dropbox for students to interact with one another and upload assignments. To access the Group tool, click on Course Tools and then come down to the Groups option. This is where you'll actually go in and create your new groups. So I'm going to go and click on New Category to create a new group. I'm going to give it a name. And then I can also enter a description of the group here as well. I can also choose the enrollment type. You'll notice there's number of groups, groups of number, number of groups, and so on. Choose the type that you prefer. I'm going to choose groups of a specific number, and I'm going to specify 3 users per group. You can restrict the enrollments to specific groups in your course if you want to. And then you can also show the advanced properties. So you can auto-enroll new users and randomize users in the group. So I'm going to click to auto-enroll new users, especially if you have any late additions to your course. It will automatically put those students into the group. So I'm going to come down here, and then we have the additional options, which is creating the workspace for your students. So I'm going to set up a discussion area, and we're going to actually create a new forum for this, and we're going to call it Group Work, and we're going to save it. And then what we want to do is we want to create a new topic to restrict with this one group category. Then we're going to set up a locker. This is an area where students can share files amongst one another. And then we're also going to set up a Dropbox folder so that once the students have completed their assignment, they can go in and submit one group file for the assignment. Now we're going to click Save. Now it's going to actually create the topics for our discussions. So we can have one topic per group. So each group would have a separate restricted topic, or we can create one topic with threads separated by group. I'm going to go with the create one topic per group option. And then I'm going to click Create and Next. Now it's going to ask me to create my Dropbox folder. So we're just going to call this one Group Assignment. Any instructions I have can be entered here. If I have an attachment that I want to put in here, I can certainly insert that here. And then I can come down and choose the type of submission. So for example, most submissions will be file submissions, but if you did have a text submission on paper, or if it's some sort of assignment where you're observing the students in person, you can choose that option. We're going to leave it at file submission. And then the evaluation feedback, we're going to mark it out of 100. And again, we can go in and attach it to the grade item. If you have a rubric, you can add it here. And then we're going to come down and click Create. So now you'll notice that it's given us a workspace summary. So we have one discussion forum created. We have 2 lockers created and 1 Dropbox folder created. So I'm going to click Done. And then this is where I actually save the group. And now you'll notice here on my main page, I do have my OF 1100 group assignment is here. I have group 1 and group 2. So there's 6 students in this course, 5 students in this course. 3 have been put into group 1 and 2 have been automatically put into group 2. If I want to edit this, I can come in, click the drop down arrow here and click Enroll Users. So if I want to change what group each user is in, I can just go in here and simply select the group that the student will be enrolled in. Once I've done that, I'll click Save. And now my group has been reconfigured. You'll notice here that there's discussion boards are set up here, and the group files are here for the student as well. And my group assignment is under the Dropbox, and I can click here to get information on that Dropbox if I want to. So just to show you what it looks like in the Dropbox and the discussion board, if I click on Assessments now and Dropbox, you'll notice my group assignment is right here. Now it is showing this as hidden, so if I want to make that visible to the students, I click the drop down arrow and click Make Visible to Users. This icon here shows that it is a group activity, and this one shows that it's actually assigned to the grade item. So this is where the students would actually submit their files. Now as for the discussion board, if I go to Communication and Discussions, you'll notice here that I've created my forum called Group Work, and then I have 2 topic threads there for the 2 groups. So each group has their own thread, and they would go in and interact within that group topic, and I as the instructor can go in and interact with those students as well. So that's just an overview of the group tool in Brightspace.